Installing this church key access on these old buses can be really tricky, and unfortunately I don't have it out now and I can't show you how that I did it and how I would do it, but I'm going to tell you how that I would do it next time, because these little church key accesses are very, very hard to put on the deck lid of the van. So underneath here there's two little bend tabs. There's one that goes up and one that goes down, and the hole is shaped with two little keyways on the top and bottom. So in order to get this in here, what I do is, and I've done this before, is I forego using the black gasket. Honestly, trying to get that thing together with that. If there's any metal work done here, body work, anything, too many layers of paint, I don't know. It's just so hard to do, not worth the effort. But what I would use next time, and I forgot to do it this time, but I got it in there so good that I just don't want to take it off at this point. But it's a little bit loose, which I hate that. I can't stand that they're always a little bit loose. I'm going to show you how to fix that right here. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to bend. There's two upper tab and a lower tab. The upper tab, you want to bend it already so that it's bent over as far as you can go, so that what you do is you hook it into place. So you hook the top one in, and then now all you've got to do is bend the bottom one. There really isn't any access from the inside. Let's take a look. There's no access inside here to get in there and bend that tab. So the best way I've found to do it is, before you put it in place, bend the upper tab, get it bent so that it fits, kind of fit it in the hole, make sure the top locks in really good. Then get some of this stuff right here, Versachem Mega Black. Other guys will say Ultra Black. This is actually stronger and better than the Ultra Black. I don't care if it's supposed to be the production grade. It works better. I've used them both. This stuff is way better. Versachem Mega Black. They have it at O'Reilly Auto Parts if you're looking for it. So coat the backside of this thing with this stuff. That will be your rubber gasket. Okay? Then carefully hold this open. Okay. Reach inside with needle nose pliers. Yeah, you might scratch the paint or the chrome here a little bit, but it's going to be covered up, guys. So you might scratch it just a little bit right here, but this is pretty strong. I didn't really scratch it much, and I use these directly on the thing. So if you wanted to put a little bit of tape on there, you can do that, or you can use a little bit of tape and hold this guy up in place. If you wanted to try that, it might help. It's very difficult. You need two hands to do. So hold it in place like this, line it up so that the top and the bottom tabs line up with the ones inside. Reach in with your needle nose pliers and crimp this tab over. Okay? That's the only way I've found to do it and have it stay. And now if you put this stuff, like I didn't this time, but if you put this Mega Black behind it, I've done this before and I remember doing it and I forgot. If you put the Mega Black behind this piece, before you put it in place, when this dries, it is seriously on there good. You know, one of the key things you're going to find out by using this thing here is you have to hold this open with your finger to get when you put your church key in and take your church key back out. Because if you don't hold this open with your finger, what'll happen is your church key will hook on this little tab, because this spring is very strong that they put on these new ones. And it will end up pulling this thing right back out of place. So I may end up having to pull it back out real quick and then recoating it with this, because if you don't have this on there, you're definitely going to be yanking that sucker out a few times until you swear so much that you just don't put one on it. That's what most people don't do. because it's a pain in the ass. So bad design. The original ones probably had less spring tension. But anyway, that's the way that I do this. Do with your own risk. It is not easy. I'm going to tell you, it's not a very fun piece to put on. All right, so good luck with that, and I'll talk to you in the next video.